Man, I don't know what to think no more, man.
Okay, we'll see you escort. No one's messing with your head.
Get out of me,
Nobody's messing with your head.
Get out of me,
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
So today I'm going to review the 1985 cult classic, ReAnimator. Can you believe it? I'm reviewing H.P. Lovecraft's magnum opus. Considered to be one of the most overlooked horror movies ever made, ReAnimator stars Paul Reubens, Ellen Greene, Tom Kenny, Dominic James. Wait, hold up. Let me see the script. Oh, I'm reviewing ReAnimated. ReAnimated? No! ReAnimated was a 2006 made-for-TV movie that premiered on Cartoon Network, which unfortunately caused the death of cartoon characters meet real-life trope a la Roger Rabbit and Space Jam. It spawned a sequel series called Out of Jimmy's Head, which is kinda worse than what I'm viewing now. This also started a dark age of Cartoon Network where they decided to make live-action shows. Hopefully they'll never do that again, right? Damn it! So what went wrong with this movie that stopped the cartoon characters in real-life trope? Let's take a look. This is ReAnimated.
You guys are reviewing ReAnimator?
Keith Munden?
Oh shit, ReAnimator, that's a great movie, man. All the gore and blood and the zombies and everything. Hey, remember that part where the dude took his head and put it in between that girl's legs and, oh, what? Oh, I thought you were talking about ReAnimator. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's a good movie. You should see it.
Once again, this is ReAnimated, not Ed. Let's get this over with. We open with a dad watching cartoons eating sugar cube cereal. That's not healthy for you, dude. This is Jimmy, played by Dominic James. He's sort of like Greg Hasley meets Eddie Valiant. He has a dad who's also his principal at his school, a mom who's an astronaut, and his sister who's an alien. Still more realistic than She-Hulk. At his school, he has a crush on a girl named Robin, played by Eunice Cho, and he has a best friend named Craig, played by Micah Carnes. If I remember correctly what happened during the time between this and Out of Jimmy's Head, the reason why they didn't reprise the roles in the show is because Micah and Eunice were bullied hard for this. I actually feel bad for them. They deserve better than this. If people could stop bullying child actors because they were in a bad movie, that'd be great. The class they're in gets a special field trip to Gollywood, which is obviously a parody of Disney World. Hell, this movie basically parodies Disney. Geez, Simpsons didn't parody Disney as much as this.
I'm the mascot of an evil corporation.
Jimmy and Craig discover from one of the popular kids that Milt's brain is frozen and they hid it in Tux's Frozen Adventure. So Jimmy sneaks out of the ride and goes into the frozen cave to find his brain and he sees Dr. Robotnik? Jimmy slips and gets detected and he leaves Superman's fortress and runs to easily the greatest scene in mankind. By God, this scene is so corny, so unexpected, so dumb, that's easily the only funny moment in this damn movie. Hell, I don't know why it isn't a meme yet. I'ma make some examples.
I like trains.
If you have editing software at home, try and come up with something like this. I want to see what you guys can come up with. Hell, Child Character had some good examples too. Check them out to get inspired. While you're at it, check out Child Character's episode on ReAnimated over on the channel or wherever podcasts are available. They covered it better than I could. Kyle Carosa and Luke Ski are in that episode too. Okay, back to the review. So after Jimmy got hit by the train, because somehow he's made more out of paper than any Final Destination character, they take him to the hospital to recover and they gave him Milt's brain to survive.
Jimmy, can you hear me? Dad?
Ah! Cartoon character!
a jump scare!
So Jimmy meets Golly and the gang, played by Paul Rubens, who you know as Pee Wee Herman, Ellen Green, Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, Brian Posen, who was in Mr. Show, and Tom Kenny, who pretty much voices any character I can think of. I'll give the characters this. At least they're trying to be tolerable. I have no idea how Cartoon never wrote them into these roles. They're really great actors. What made them think they would save the movie? The cartoon characters are so unlikable, and every line they say is just painful to hear. Not to mention they're kinda annoying, especially Tux. Sorry, Tom. I love you, but this is your weakest role. He makes puns that are so bad even Sans would blemish. And he says zing throughout the movie after he makes a joke.
Silence! I kill you!
So basically, to summarize the plot in a nutshell, because Jimmy got hit by a train and lost his brain, it's been replaced by Milt's brain and he can say his creations. I don't know. What do you make of all of this, Trekkie monster?
This plot doesn't make any sense, and I watch
So at his school, just like Greg Heffley, he's a walking mat to everyone, so he makes a deal with the gang to make his life better if he returns the favor. So with the help of the tunes, he tells everyone no when they ask him favors.
Do you mind cleaning the throw up in the faculty bathroom? Whew, chunky. I'll tell you, the whole school could use a good once over.
Wow, Evil Dead much? And now we get an awkward dinner scene where Jimmy meets the villain he ran away from a few minutes ago.
Hello, Jimmy.
Have we met before?
So Jimmy goes over to Craig and Robin's house to help him with his problem, and it's revealed that Robin is a pretty big Apple Day fangirl. Wait, why is that a twist?
Even I'm not into us this much.
Check it, dog.
They ruined me. I was perfect and they ruined me.
Ironically, that has better animation than the characters. Jimmy goes to Apple Day Studios to see if they can help him with his problem, and out of nowhere he becomes the president of Apple Day Studios over Sonny, the son of Milt, because he has Milt's brain.
Wait, but if Jimmy's here and he has Milt's brain, then Milt's bad!
Of all the stupid, asinine, shark-jumping bullshit!
So because he's president, he can control the entire studio. So he and his friends run amok around and having fun, and soon he becomes the most popular kid in school. And all that goes downhill when Golly reminds us of the deal he made earlier, which was like 25 minutes ago? This movie felt a lot longer when I was a kid.
Yay, the studio! Ratio!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Meanwhile, Sonny comes up with a plan to steal Milt's brain from Jimmy.
My newest, and dare I say most dastardly plan to get Jimmy's brain. Hit the lights.
Dude, stop trying to be Jim Carrey. You'll never be Jim Carrey. What the hell was that noise? Ah, screw it. So Jimmy becomes a total dick to his friends to make up for Golly so he and the gang can become popular cartoons again. So you wanna know why he became a total dick to his friends he trusted? Go on, guess. It wasn't Sonny, or his parents, or his friends, or even him in general. It was the freaking cartoon characters! Ever since he got Milt's brain, he's been so focused on becoming popular with everyone that he just completely ditched his friends and almost screwed over Craig's party. When Roger Rabbit came into Eddie's life, he learned to respect the tunes along the way while helping Roger file his case. When Sonic came into Tom's life, he became such great friends with him and learned his life was great in Green Hills and became a father figure to him in 2. These guys, on the other hand, changed his life in the worst way. They made him a selfish, egotistical douchebag. Especially Golly. He's basically freaking Janice from Mean Girls. But I digress. He does make up for his actions at the end, but still doesn't change the fact he was a dick. So after Jimmy technically breaks up with Robin to focus on the show, he still handled it better than Gabe did. Sonny kidnaps Robin in the most weird edited way possible.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I honestly couldn't think of a joke for this one, so I just went with that. Moving on. So the pilot of Jimmy's show is in broadcast, and the new ride is about to be test driven by Jimmy.
You're gonna be a star, kid. We both are. Aren't you excited?
Actually, no.
What are you talking about? This is what we always hoped for.
This is what you always hope for. All I ever wanted.
I don't care what you want. I made you who you are. And you're gonna go on TV and make me a big star again.
Jeez, golly, you're acting more of a villain than Sonny. So Sonny activates the deadly train while Jimmy struggles to make his speech. They cancel the show because Jimmy chooses life and friends over fame and fortune, only to realize Sonny kidnapped Robin and tied her to the train, so Jimmy goes quickly to save her.
Okay, but you gotta trust me.
What? 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 So Jimmy uses a suit for the cartoon to stop the train. Robin forgives Jimmy for being an ass. Sonny chases Jimmy for Milt's brain, tricks him into believing he's his father. The alien sister basically wipes the resistance for her powers. He arrives at Craig's party. Everyone leaves because Jimmy's a nobody again. Apologizes to Craig. Jimmy and Robin dance and become a couple, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and a post-credit scene, and Sonny's still alive somehow.
Well, that was pretty clear.
So that was ReAnimated. While not as bad as the show, it's still a piece of crap. Granted, while it was a good idea on paper, this felt poor and one-dimensional. The story feels rushed, the characters are unlikable, and it's trying so hard to be Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Roger Rabbit. And why the hell did they get these comedic legends into this? Just why? Definitely give this a skip, because even Freeberg and Seltzer could make something funnier and more creative than this. Screw this movie. So that's all I gotta say about... Okay, I'll do a quick review of Alex Jimmy's head. This show is definitely worse than the movie. While the animation of the cartoon characters has improved and are not as unlikable as their movie counterparts, it was badly written, poorly paced, the jokes didn't work, and there was not a single episode of the show that I remember. At all. Only thing I remember about is it had a laugh track for some reason. Yeah, it had a laugh track. Why? No idea. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.